Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a review of the Bretman Rock and Wet n Wild palette. I believe it's called Jungle Rock. Yes, Jungle Rock palette. This is what it looks like. So if you like to see what I do, just keep on watching. Okay, so I know I didn't post a video on Tuesday. Let's see. On last Tuesday this is going up I think on Thursday because I'm flip-flopping like what days are character makeup days and what days are regular makeup days. So like this will be up on Friday, and then on Tuesday this week should have been my, let's see, updated Ominette cosplay, which kind of went all over the place. I'm going to eventually redo like it for photos with better markings on the arms and legs in the future. And I know I forgot to take a full body photo for that, and I'll have to do that next time I get into that cosplay, but yeah, so there's that. And also I wanted to do the 100 days of makeup, but with the new puppy and then the kids, and the fact that I want to get a lot of cosplays that I don't have finished complete so I could actually do them. I actually don't think I'm going to have time before I move anyway, because we're still in the process of trying to find somewhere to live, and it's hard when you're in a certain state and you want to move to a different state, because like you don't know if the place that you want to move to is like super legit or like looks really nice, even though there's photos. It's all over the place. So yeah, there's all that updated. Okay, so I think I'm just going to dive right in then. I'm going to start off, I want to do like maybe like a red. I want to like focus on the reds right here and the brown, and then I also want to use this blue, and I think I also want to use this gold color right here. So yeah, we might do something kind of like that. I'm going to start off with the shade Pounce on 'em, which is this red shade right here. And I am taking the Wet n Wild P20 blending brush. I'm going to dip into that. Yep, that does not have a mirror, so I need to grab a mirror. Just grab this palette. My puppy is in here again, so if you hear weird noises, that's probably him. And I'm going to just, oh, my bangs are getting long, holy moly. I'm going to run this into my crease. I'm going to go with a fairly light hand and then build it up. Doing a fairly light hand for the outer edges of the shadow so that it blends into the skin nicely. And then pop some on the outer corner. I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild P15 brush in that same shade, and run it on the lower lash line. Okay, and then next I'm going to take the shade Toucan Play That Game. It's like toucan, like play on words. It's kind of cute. And then I'm taking the... One of my cats is doing something crazy. I'm going to take the same P20 brush for the lid crease? Lid? Whatever. And I'm going to run that to my crease, just not as high. And then for the lower lash line, I'm going to take that P15 brush from Wet n Wild. And then run that under there. Okay, now I'm going to take the shade Apeshit, which is this dark brown right here, and I'm just taking the P15 brush so that I get a little more control than that bigger blending brush. I'm going to tap that off, and I'm also going to run this into my crease. And then, taking the same brush, I'm going to run it on my lower lash line. And then, if you want, you could take the shade Toucan, play that at that game. Kind of just soften up the edges of the brown. Felt like it looked a little too harsh for my liking. Okay, now that I have all of that done, I'm going to go into the shade Deeper right here. And I am going to wet it, I believe. Or do I want to do the lighter shade first? I actually think I'm going to do the lighter shade first. I'm going to go into the shade King of the Jungle, which is this very yellow gold shade right there. And I'm taking that brush and I'm going to dip into it. And I'm going to pop this. I'm not going to use concealer to cut my crease. Wow, that is intense and beautiful. And I'm going to pop this on the inner like third of my lid. Okay, now I'm going to go into the shade Deeper, and I'm just going to take the other side of that same brush, that same flat brush, and wet it. And I'm going to pop this on the center of my lid. Okay, then when it gets to this meat here, I'm going to pat a little of the blue along where they meet. And then taking the other side of that same brush and going back into that gold shade, King of the Jungle, and I'm going to pat it. And then go back into Deeper. And then pat, pat, pat. And then when it comes to the outer portion here, tap, tap, tap with the blue. And then taking a little bit more of that apeshit shade, the brown. And then a little more into Deeper. So like that. Okay, then for the lower lash line, I think I want to use the shade Prowl. And I'm going to take a different brush, tap off the excess, and then I'm going to run that on. Not as far down, obviously. Just going to squint. Put it right there. Then I'm just going to take this brush from Alamar Cosmetics and dip back into that apeshit shade and define it a little more, because I feel like I did that way too thick. Okay, so off camera I did line my eyes with the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in the shade Black, and I used the Essence Lash Princess Mascara for my top and lower lashes. But I wanted to come on here before I throw on lashes. These are the lashes I'm going to be using today. I got these in my April BoxyCharm. They're by a brand called Baddington. And these are in the style, do you have a name? Huh. It's weird. The name is not on the box. Oh, Harlow. Harlow? Harlow. Pretty sure it's Harlow. And I'm going to use my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. Just apply a thin layer, nothing too intense. And then allow the glue to get tacky. Okay, this is what my eyes are looking like now. Those lashes are so incredibly long, oh my goodness. But there's that. Quick thoughts on the palette. I really like it so far. No complaints. Obviously I had to not try out the greens or the purples, and sometimes those are the, those along with like blues are some of the hardest shades to work with sometimes, depending on if they're formulated right. So I will let you know. I might do another tutorial with that and let you know and see how it works. But let's finish off my base makeup now. Now, like a few weeks ago, I dropped my Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil. And I finally decided to pick a new one up because it broke. It broke pretty bad. And I kept saying, okay, I'm gonna go pick one up, and then I kept forgetting to pick a new one up, and then I finally did. But it's different packaging than it used to be. So this is, I did not want to open just now. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil. It used to be a round packaging, like a really big one. I actually think I have the broken one here still, let me see. Just sitting on my desk. So for comparison, these are the same price as each other. This is broken. So this is like a little bigger. I think it says, let me see if it tells me, 0.46 ounces, and this is 0.38 ounces. So, I mean, they have gone down in size, but maybe it's because it's different packaging. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, gotta get a brush here. I'm going to use the Alamar Cosmetics complexion brush. And I'm going to use this to warm up my cheeks. I do have a very pale foundation on right now. It's the Wet n Wild Dream Urban Cover or something like that. Can't remember the exact name. Okay, now I'm going to go into the Jordana Blush in the shade Coral Sandy Beach. And I'm going to take my flat top brush from Royal and Langnickel Moda. Dip into that. And apply this to my cheeks. You know, normally I do my contour first. I don't know why I'm doing this right now, but now I just realized that I kind of went out of order from what I normally do, but oh well. Apparently I'm just putting it all right here. Wasn't my intention, but I guess we are now. Okay, now for contour, I'm going to go into the LA Colors Shape It Up Sculpt and Contour palette, and I'm going to take the shade right here and my Luxie small contouring brush and carve out my cheeks. And also going to carve out my jaw. Now I'm going to go into the Essence Pure Nude highlighter palette, and I'm going to take this shade up here, and I'm going to take my Alamar brightening brush, and I'm going to use this to highlight my cheeks. And my Cupid's bow. Tip of the nose. Between the eyes. A little along the bridge. Okay, then finally for lips, I think I might just do a gloss. I haven't done just a gloss in ages. This is the Luna by Luna lip gloss in the shade Venus. And I'm going to pop this on my lips. Should have wiped off the foundation on my lips earlier. Okay, so this is the final look. Here are the eyes one more time. Yeah, let me see if it's holding up. Pretty good. Yep, looks like it's holding up pretty good so far. So yeah, that is the end of this tutorial. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already or if you want to, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!